Today's episode is brought to you by Southern Seafood. Look, it's Lent. You can't eat meat on Fridays. Keep it together. Don't break your fast. Go to Southern Seafood. They got shrimp. They got crawfish. They got all the fishes, the ones that swim in the water. You know what I'm talking about? You know. All right, it's crawfish season. I mean, what are you doing? Go to Southern Seafood. You can call them at 601-584-0438 or just go visit them at 1005 East Hardy Street. As far as I know, it's takeout only, but hey, I like eating at the house anyway, so that's cool. This episode was special. I say that about every episode, but I really mean it about today's episode because the podcast kind of exists because of my next guest. We wanted to provide media training for our student athletes, especially those we know are going to be talking into a camera lens a lot in the future. So it was really cool for this to come full circle, and I got to sit down and talk with Gracie Falla. What a special person and what a special time. I hope you enjoy it. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Gracie Falla. Gracie Falla. How are you this morning?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I got to use my my school app. That app's actually in a folder titled Education. So that's a thing. How have you been, Gracie?
Pretty good.
What's been up lately? What you been doing? What's high school life like?
Very different right now. We're supposed to be playing our first round of playoffs tomorrow for basketball, which was supposed to be played on Monday. So might get pushed back even more. So just practicing with that, trying to do some scouting and, just online with some teachers and school, normal COVID school year.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
It's different. Actually, it's kind of poetic. You got your mask. I'm the same way. I got my mask and my phone on the desk in front of us. It's just kind of like that's how it is right now.
Yeah.
Just got to roll the punches. So back-to-back district champs, the Lady Crusaders were. What's it like having a coach like Coach Matt O'Keefe and a team like you have right now?
It actually feels great. It makes it so much easier on you when you have a good coach as well, surrounded by even better athletes. And this year we picked up another one of our players that we didn't get to use last year, Avery, and she's been a really key part in our season as well as all the other girls. And Coach Matt, he's a great coach, and he did tell us this year that he will be done after the season. So everything from here on is just for him and for everyone else and for our school. So hopefully we can make it to the big house this year and get the golden ball.
That would be awesome. That would be so great. Well, and Coach O'Keefe, I saw Tuesday, everybody's freaking out because it's freezing temperatures. We can't go anywhere. And then I saw him post something on Facebook like, yeah, practice was kind of chilly today. So he has y'all working.
Yeah, we were in there the day after we won the district championship. We showed up. We're like, oh, man, practice. Like, we just played so hard. And we walk in, and he's got some donuts for us and just, put up 50 shots. And so we just kind of had a chill practice and back to work on Tuesday. And like I said, he's just as eager to get there as we are. So he hasn't won one yet, but that is our goal this year, is to win it for him and win it for everybody.
What do you think your chances are? I mean, I don't want to put you in an awkward position here, but is it something that you think with this team that you can go all the way?
Yeah, for sure. That's been our goal. And even one of our players, Avery, kind of got emotional after winning the district championship. And I was talking to her, I was like, look, and I was talking to Ella Mercier as well. I was like, look, I like how we got that trophy, but I want the other trophy. And so I think everyone's just as eager and pushing to win it as I am. So, I mean, that's been our goal, is to win regular season and district, and now it's state. So hopefully we can get there. I think our chances are pretty well. We have to play hard tomorrow if we end up having our game, but like I said, we've scouted him, and I think we're pretty ready right now. Just focus.
Who are you playing?
We played Nanawaya.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's tomorrow night.
It's supposed to be tomorrow night. They extended it to Monday and Tuesday. It was the deadline to play it. So we don't know yet. There's still a lot of snow up north.
Right. That's right. That's so cool.
Yeah.
A snowy Mardi Gras, man. That's
Snowy Mardi
that's
Gras.
kind of on brand for this
Yeah.
year.
I feel like everybody got it except us.
Yeah.
We didn't really get much, so
Yeah, we
got
kind of
lucky there.
we lucked out, I guess. I don't know. I already had a hill scoped out. I was going sledding.
No, same.
I was gonna injure myself again, and it was gonna be 100% worth it.
Yeah, I think I saw you running the other day. It was like 40 degrees and it was pouring rain. I was like, Mr. Wu on the side, Lincoln.
Hey, it doesn't. Those lipid cells don't care what the temperature is. You know what I mean? They don't care.
Yeah.
So I got to get out there. So yeah, I've been recovering, trying to get back in shape, and it's it's inspiring seeing young athletes do all this stuff because that's what I enjoyed. That's what I enjoyed the most about school when I was in it. It was sports.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's why we were talking earlier about you being a student athlete, and like the student part is so hard.
Oh yeah.
It's so hard because you care the most about the sport. I mean, like there's a reason though it's student athlete, right? Your pops has said that forever. Man, that's the hardest thing in a time like this where you have some teachers who having to teach like on a webcam. You gotta a sub in the back to make sure you don't like catch on fire. What's that like? Being a student athlete right now, because it's already hard enough during normal times.
Well, I mean, it kind of started out towards the soccer and basketball season was when we started getting really busy, and you've learned to kind of adapted to it right now with all of online, and you never know when you'll get quarantined and have to stay at home. So it's kind of just ear by ear right now. You're just like hoping you don't get quarantined, and you want to go out and play as much as you can and try and stay away from people. But also online is also very hard. If you're at home, it's just different learning. To me, I can learn better in school right there and get a lot of help from my teachers. So it is difficult at times just online with everything because somehow it's just the internet right now is not the best. So everyone has a hard time and doing school, but I think we can get through it this year. Teachers are being really understanding as well, so it's good.
That's important. It's not just about having standards; it's having a little bit of grace too.
Yeah.
And that's tough. That's one of those things that we've never navigated this before, and so I always think, we like to think about our own problems, and I think it's important for adults to see how young adults are not just how you're handling it, but what you're just off the jump. What you're faced with, because it's kind of insane.
Yeah.
So basketball, it's really exciting, but I what I want to get to. I want to start talking about soccer, football, right? You were talking about Avery, who last year first game is a heartbreaker. So it's so it means so much that she's back and doing so well for basketball and soccer. Was injured last year, a knee issue. But what was this season like, having her back, being back with your squad, right? Liveware, LJ. What was that like?
It felt good, and I know before the season I was talking with Avery, and just the grit she had getting back, and I guess everyone around us like noticed and saw it as well, and they started to pick their game up, and it kind of sucks because we fell short. We didn't even get to go to playoffs, but I mean, like we said, like we talked about COVID, like all this stuff happens for a reason. I guess this just wasn't our year, but we finished out strong, and that's all I got to say.
Yeah. What's it like? Now you play lots of club ball, right? And your club is in Birmingham, correct?
Yeah.
Busa. What's it like trying to negotiate or navigate traveling?
Yeah.
And being a high school athlete as well as a club athlete, because you see the pros always say your high school team's like your national team, and then your club team is like your club team. What's that push and pull like, where you got a tournament this weekend for your club team, but then maybe you want to play high school ball? Like, how do you navigate all that?
Well, it goes into a lot of thinking. Like when I was younger, I used to be like super like more busy with club and high school because I used to play in the spring as well for club, and now it's kind of just as you get older you realize like high school is important, but you want to look forward at the like bigger things. And like without me playing on that club team in Birmingham, I wouldn't be where I was right now, committed to top school in the country. So I mean, I've really adapted to being able to play on a full week of high school sports and then go and play a weekend full of soccer. And so, I mean, I love it. I like staying busy, but now we're not playing in the spring, so I'm kind of free on my weekends. So I'm like trying to find something to do. So it's kind of it. I mean, I've made some great friends with club as well, not just the soccer part, and hopefully see them succeed in life too.
That's awesome. So yeah, getting to now college. So you're only a junior. Still got a whole nother year of high school, and you're committed to University of South Carolina, right? Why University of South Carolina?
I just love everything about Columbia. Every time we played in South Carolina, whether it be Greer or Columbia as well, just love the state. The coaches there are awesome. I have a lot of respect for Coach Jamie and Coach Shelley. They're actually married, so it's like one big family up there, and everything is awesome, and the program is just pretty great, and the players are really, like, my first impression up there was the players are super nice. Some of them came and like they had everything set out for us, and even with the dead period, it's been so hard, and you can't really talk to them or do any official visits wise, so you have to go up on your own. And so that was just something that caught my eye, was how friendly and how family they were up there. And like I said, they're probably one of the top teams in the SEC, so yeah.
Well, if you can find a family out of state, family vibe. So yeah, I played college, Millsaps 1 year, unremarkable college career because I was focused on fitness and not here. And I like that that's what you're looking for. You're looking for a family, and your gift isn't just, well, you say mental, physical is not, they're not separate.
Yeah.
Your brain's still part of your body, right? You have a gift there where you don't get too stressed. And that's something you hold on to. I think the secret is going to be here. Now, South Carolina, it has a family feel. How do they play? What style of play, or what kind of program are you stepping into on the pitch?
Yeah. So I'll use an example. I was really into like Arkansas as well. Like they're more of a high press team, right at the other team's defense, and win the ball, score goals, just like that. And so I like that, but as well as South Carolina is kind of like a mixture of both. It's just the style of play that you like. You get the ball, hey, you don't have any options forward, send it all the way back. Restart from the back, and, get every player involved as well. And so that's what I like about it. I like having involvement with all players around you and, passing around the teams, getting at least 6 to 7 passes before going straight to goal. So that's a big key in it as well. Just figure out what style of soccer you like to play. Some girls don't like that. Some girls like the old style as well. So, I mean, I like kind of being in the mixture of both. So.
Yeah, sometimes it's okay to kick and chase sometimes.
Yeah, kick and chase.
That's all I knew how to do. But
yeah, that's the same.
Well, that's cool. And then that's what's also that's how you're going to develop. That's how you're going to level up. Yeah. Is where, look, I could outrun this girl right now, right? But it's making that choice to involve your team, because over the course of a 90-minute match, you're more likely to be successful.
Yeah, that's what I've learned too as well. It's not just, hey, get the ball, kick it through every time, cross, finish. Yeah, that's good sometimes, but you have to save up your body for like 90 minutes. I usually play 90 minutes a weekend for 2 games. So, I mean, I'm really tired that Sunday game, and you have to use your mind sometimes and think like, hey, yeah, this might be a positive thing, but also, is this good for my body as well? So you kind of have to save up sometimes and kind of chill, relax, and just play soccer.
Yeah, 100%. Well, and that kick and chase thing is last 10 minutes stuff.
Yeah.
If you're doing it first 10 minutes, best of luck to you.
Yeah.
I hope that lactic acid is about to kick in soon. So, yeah, that's cool. That's cool that it sounds like a total program, and that's what you want when you're going to college, and then especially going out of state. Yeah, South Carolina's a beautiful place. Yeah. And And you want that. You want it to feel like a family, but you also want to be taken care of business-wise on the field. So that's really great. And congratulations. I don't even know if I've officially congratulated you.
Thank you.
That's awesome. All right. I think we kind of that's the first portion of the show. Are you ready to just get into questions about you?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go, Gracie. Hey, have you ever wondered how you could support the school with a fundraiser but don't want to get out of your pajamas? I got it for you. Click the subscribe button. If we get enough people watching and enough subscriptions, we can actually start to monetize, and these videos will pull money into the school. So please subscribe. Help us out. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest. All right. What's your favorite color?
Probably either blue or purple.
Blue or purple.
Blue or purple, yeah.
All right. Purple is blue and red.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's cool. That's cool. What's your favorite animal?
Dog.
Dag. You like dags?
Yeah, I love dogs.
Yeah. What kind of dog? Do you have a specific breed?
Well, I have a golden doodle, and he's really, really fluffy, but also I really like black labs. Any labs, silver labs, chocolate labs. So.
Labs are loyal,
Yeah,
too.
they're super loyal and just good dogs all around.
Yeah. Yeah. But Cash is like a bear. I don't even know if it's really. I don't even know if that's a dog anymore. What would be the theme song of your life? It doesn't have to be a theme song from a show. Just a song that, like, your walkout song.
Oh gosh, this is gonna be hard. Let me think.
It's tough, but it's fun.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of every single song.
Mine would be Firestarter by The Prodigy. Just like trashy electronic, just lots of bass. You know.
Probably Set It Off.
Set It Off. Okay. Yeah, it can't be like.
That's like the first song that comes to my head because.
Yeah.
I listen to it all the time.
I love that. Yeah. All right. What has been your favorite memory of this year, in a year where everybody likes to say what they don't like? What's been your favorite thing that's happened in the last year?
It's probably either been committing as well, because like it's just such a long process I've been going through since my 9th grade freshman year of high school. So just the relief that you get when you're like finally deciding on that one school that's probably been my favorite thing all year, because now it's all over. And I mean, I hate to say it, but like I kind of miss it. I miss like being able to talk with all the coaches and just enjoying every moment of it. So.
Well, and that uncertainty is kind of exciting. It's like before Christmas, you know, it's so exciting. What am I going to get? What am I going to get for Christmas? And then you open the presents and it's still great, but it's like,
it's over.
Well, now, okay. Yeah. You know, I totally get that. You know, that's cool. That is a great memory. All right. What TV show would you star in?
Oh, Chicago PD.
Chicago PD.
I love criminal shows. It's like my favorite thing. So
Got you.
I actually watched it last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you be like a detective?
Yeah.
Just figuring stuff out?
Yep.
That's awesome. Okay. How would your friends describe you?
Probably very busy.
Yeah.
I'm always busy. Every time I'm talking with my friends on the weekends, they're like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm doing this. Then I'll come see you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like your schedule is always pretty full.
Yeah. I have a wide group of friends from all over, so even different states. Try and go visit them as well.
That's the beauty of sport.
Yeah.
And traveling for sport is that you meet people, you find people that in no other circumstance would you know they even existed.
Oh, yeah, no.
And then you become best friends. I always love, too, like people who live out of state, you don't get to see them a lot. When you do see them, like every couple of years, it's like you just pick up where you left off. Oh, that's the best. That's the best. All right, what's your favorite food?
Favorite food? Probably, I really like sushi.
Yeah.
A lot of people would say steak and kind of mean like that, but I mean, I like steak, but I'm a big sushi fan.
Yeah, what's your favorite kind?
Oh, I like all kinds of sushi, but I usually get like any kind of specialty roll or even the poke bowls. That's how you say it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, first time I heard that, I was like, is it like the Pokemans? You got to catch some of them. Okay, what food do you dislike the most and why?
Ooh, broccoli.
Yeah.
Not a broccoli fan at all.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know why. I've never liked broccoli. I've never liked the smell of it. So I just, not broccoli.
Smells not great.
Yeah, no.
If you put cheese on it, it's pretty good. You ever had broccoli with cheese?
No.
No? Okay. Well, you can try it or not. Just live your life. Do what you want. All right. If you're sitting on a first class flight with someone, who like with anyone, who would it be? Meaning, you have to sit there and talk to them. So who could you sit and talk to for like an hour or two?
Like with anybody?
Anybody. Like me, I want to sit next to MJ, Michael Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
You know, just like the amount of the wealth of knowledge and experience that guy has. You know, that could be a flight to Australia, like a 15-hour flight. Who would you sit next to?
I'd pick probably Christian Laettner. Seen a lot of like documentaries on him and how he played. I like the way he plays sports. He's super aggressive and just he's super intense with his sport, playing basketball, and just you'd see a lot of videos on him getting in fights and getting all up in people's faces.
He tried to fight my dad once. My dad was he was leading the Iowa pep band, and Duke was playing Iowa. It wasn't like a real. They were just heckling him, and he turned around and said, "I'm gonna fight you." And my dad said, "You're gonna fight the whole band." And so
yeah, I love it.
no, that's the one little. You said Christian Laettner. I was like, I know who that is, because that's a story that's gone around the family. That's awesome. Yeah, well, he's just committed to winning.
Yeah.
And Duke University basketball program, it's just something's going on in those Carolinas. I tell you, it's pretty wild. If you could be a superhero, what would your superpower be? And also, like, what would your superhero name be? You gotta have a good superhero name.
Superpowers probably be like invisible. That'd be kind of cool.
Ooh.
Like no one can ever see.
Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. What would you have a superhero name? You may not have to.
I mean, yeah, I may not have to because I'm like invisible, but I don't know. I'd probably be like an initial, so like they don't know my name for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
You just anonymous woman. That's really interesting.
I'm like, not there.
Hey, I totally get that. Like, I think people think because I do this, they're like, "Oh, I must want attention all the time." It's like, man, some of the time, it's nice to like the Fortress of Solitude is what Superman had. Like, I just want my peace. That's interesting. What would you say is your overall look? This is a new question. I'm trying to fashion wise. What do you want your look to be? Invisible, right? We already established that. But like, what's your style?
My style? I don't know. I like to I wear different styles a lot. I got a few pair of Jordans as well as some running shoes. One day I'll be wearing workout clothes, or another day I'll be wearing sweatpants and a sweatshirt. And kind of mixes up. Other days, jeans, ripped jeans, and nice clothes. So I guess it really depends on what I'm feeling when I wake up in the morning. Most of the time it's just shorts and a sweatshirt or t-shirt or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always have said function is fashion. Yeah. So I wear what I need to wear to get it done.
Exactly, yeah.
I get that vibe.
And usually like whatever my friends wear, we kind of pick out like the same thing, you know. You'll see us in public, be like, oh, they definitely like plan their outfits. They look exactly the same. Twinning.
Who's your hero and why?
My hero? Oh, gosh.
We ask the tough questions on the Crusader, Gracie.
I'd have to say, like, a lot of my family as well, more like an inspiration to me. I don't really have, like, a hero, but my sister as well has always been a big inspiration to me, and as well as my family is just really humble and passionate about things, and I guess you can say that's kind of like my inspiration or hero. Yeah.
That's a really good answer. Yeah, Gabs is awesome, man.
Yeah.
Sticks to her guns, and her guns are positive.
Yeah.
It's not typical, so that's cool. I love that. Okay, last one. How do you want to be remembered at Sacred Heart?
I guess you can say just, like you said, student athlete and...
Why do we need that? I'm keeping this in. Why do we need the bell? Just Shoot me a text. It's like the train horn. Just let your phone go off. I'm more likely to notice. All right.
But yeah, just a student athlete. Just hopefully it'll be positive when I get out of here. It's known for. I hope I'm nice to everybody. I hope everybody thinks I'm nice and not scared of me. Because I've met a lot of people in public that I don't know, and they know who I am, and they're like, dude, I've always been so, like, intimidated by you and scared of you. And I'm like, oh, I give off that vibe, but I guess this is what you get. And a lot of people have known me from sports, and I guess that's what I want to come out of Sacred Heart being known as, for playing all the sports and being a student athlete and just being nice and having a lot of friends. So respectful.
I totally see you as that. I mean, obviously, the athletic side, you're very visible that way. And that's why you get people who go, oh, you seem intimidating, because you're a winner, right? And then being shy on top of that, or being humble on top of that, if you're a winner, makes you look cocky, right? And it's not your fault. That's other people's problems. That's not your problem. But I totally get that. A lot more people are going to know you than you're going to know people.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But it is difficult to navigate. I mean, you saying that the invisible superpower, that's kind of that price of being great a little bit,
Yeah.
Especially with, like, is that a thing with social media? Do you feel like more people know about you because of, like, Twitter? Like, because you used to, when I was in high school, it was long ago, but not that long ago. You didn't have a Twitter to share clips and highlights.
Yeah, I'm not really big into that. Like, I'm not I have Twitter, but I'm not a poster out on Twitter and stuff. I kind of like to keep everything to myself, and that was a big thing with me in sports. Like, it's always, like, a biggest pet peeve to me when, like, I'm not trying to call anybody out, but, like, seeing people post all about stuff like that. I guess I just try and stay as humble as possible and not try and be out there for sports. Like, yeah, posting on my highlights, whatever, it's a good thing, but I kind of just like to stay low and out of everything.
Yeah, I hear that. It's okay to post too if it's business brand related.
That's what I'm saying.
So you got
some stuff, like retweet some articles about basketball about me or soccer as well. So I post some stuff. I just try not to kind of stay out of everything a little bit on the Twitter side. But I have been using Twitter more. I like Twitter a lot, and Instagram as well. So I follow a lot of different people, I guess varieties of people, but mostly or even TikTok, my For You page, and everything on Instagram and Twitter is all sports. So
yeah. The algorithm knows what's up. That's funny. Well, Gracie, I appreciate it, and I appreciate you sitting down and chatting with me. This is fun, huh?
Oh yeah, this so fun.
This whole thing was kind of inspired by you. We were talking about trying to do media training for the student athletes here, and it's one of those, like, this is a big deal for me. I don't know about you, but it's a big deal for me. So I was really excited to have you here. Thanks for taking the time, and I appreciate it.
No, thank you for having me. I definitely enjoy watching all the videos. They're so funny.
Let's go. Just playing around, making videos.
Yeah.
It's not bad living.
Yeah, and I don't really see a lot of stuff like this at any other school. It's like the first kind of thing, and I'm glad we started it here.
That's because no other schools like Sacred Heart, Gracie Falla. Hey, you have a good rest of your day and have an awesome weekend.
All right, sweet. You too.